My Bucs lost. It's been rough. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Plus, I'll touch on all the other games during Wild Card Weekend. Starting off with the good for the Bucs, Mike Evans did well. 7 receptions, 92 yards, and a touchdown. He went 7 for 7. He did his thing. Shout out, Mike Evans, my dog. Baker Mayfield did throw him a dot to get that touchdown. That was cool. Bucky Irving came to play, 77 yards, ran 4.5 yards a carry, and got him a receiving touchdown. Mazel tov. But that fumble near the end zone was brutal. I don't know if it was the center's fault, Baker's fault, but the timing was off. And gave it to him on like the 15-yard line. What are we supposed to do with that? But then when we got it back, we can't settle for a field goal there. We need a touchdown. Again, I think that we false started, or no. The center hiked the ball and nobody moved. Again, don't know if that's the center or the rest of the offensive line, but those two mistakes were brutal and it really cost us. But I don't want to make it seem like all that happened was our fault. The Commanders did work. Shout out to the Washington Commanders. Y'all played a great game. Rookie Jayden Daniels did work. 268 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Led their team in rushing with 36 yards. I felt like every time I turned around, he made a play. He threw a dot to Terry McLaurin early in the game, and I was like, it's going to be one of those kind of games. That was a nice throw, and that was a nice catch. I feel like we had him on 3rd down, dead to rights multiple times, and he just got it done. Jayden Daniels did get cracked one of those times, though. He was running to the sideline and tried to skirt out of bounds, and pow! Ooh, they hit him. And to his credit, he popped right back up. The kid's good. Incredible rookie year. Congrats to the Commanders. Y'all won this game. Good luck in the next round. I'm sad we lost, but proud of y'all. Y'all did well. Also, unbelievably quick turnaround for the Washington Commanders. Soon as they get new ownership, everything changes. They get a new quarterback. Their players start playing better. Fans start having something to celebrate. Now you're in the playoffs, so you won a playoff game. So congratulations. But I'm still very, very sad about it. We'll be back next year. Now let's touch on a couple of these other games. The Chargers got absolutely waxed. Justin Herbert only threw 1 touchdown and 4 interceptions. Are you kidding me? Underthrowing guys, overthrowing guys, throwing the ball into guys' hands, them dropping it, and it's another pick 6. He played horrible. And the team, I felt like, lost their identity. 50 rushing yards? CJ Stroud almost ran as much as your whole team. He had 42. Only one that really came to play was Ladd McConkey, who popped off 9 receptions for 197 yards and a touchdown. Wow. Other than that, a 13 QBR is disgusting. On the Texans side, shout out to Nico Collins, 7 receptions, 122 yards, and a touchdown. That's what's up. He is clearly the alpha, especially with Tank Dell out. Even when he's back, he's the alpha. Joe Mixon popped off over 100 yards and a touchdown. Side note, Deontay Johnson just got released. That man can't stay on the team. You know why you didn't get playing time? Bro, you just got there. And you're malcontent. And it's the playoffs. I don't know what's going to happen to Deontay Johnson, but he been tripping. Moving on to the next game. Why am I doing this myself? Jeffrey, can you introduce the games, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. What's the next game?
Steelers at the Ravens.
This was a smackdown. The Pittsburgh Steelers scored 0 points in the first half. It was literally 21-0 at halftime. Ravens were coasting at that point. To the Steelers' credit, they came back and scored 2 touchdowns, but nobody was really ever concerned about this game. Derrick Henry popped off 186 yards and 2 of them things. Lamar Jackson really didn't have to do much. Let's keep it moving. I've been hearing talks about Mike Tomlin being replaced. If Mike Tomlin leaves, he will get a contract immediately. I think he's been working well with what he has. He has a good defense and questionable quarterback play for the last, I don't know, at least 5 to 8 years. The back end of Ben Roethlisberger's career, Kenny Pickett experiment, and now Russ. Heck, you can sprinkle Mason Rudolph in there. How the heck is he supposed to win one of the toughest divisions in the NFL with subpar quarterback play? The problem is they're always okay. Honestly, you either need to be good or trash. Because if you're in the middle, you're never going to get a good enough pick to get a quarterback that's going to change your franchise unless you hit on them. And that Kenny Pickett didn't hit. Everybody can't find Tom Brady, Brock Purdy, these late quarterbacks. They got to hit on one. But they need to take more shots. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. I keep Tomlin. Moving on to the next game. Jeffrey, what do we got?
Broncos at the Bills.
All right. I'm going to be honest. When the Broncos scored real quick, I was like, ooh, this could be a game. That excitement did not last very long. The Bills proceeded to score 31 points through the rest of the game, and the Broncos scored nothing. Bo Nix had one really good pass to Troy Franklin for a touchdown. I'll say this, it was close to halftime, but after halftime, Bills pulled away. I wonder if the momentum would have changed at all if the Broncos didn't doink that kick. Probably not, but 10's better than 7. What's next?
Packers at the Eagles.
This game felt closer for longer than I expected. Like, I felt like the Philadelphia Eagles should have won this game by a lot, but they just let the Packers stay in it. It was weird. Jordan Love had a horrible game, throwing for 3 picks. Disappointing. Well, good thing he got that contract last year. Might not have gotten this big a deal if this playoffs happened last year. I told y'all, by the way, before that Green Bay game, last year in the wild card round going against Dallas, I warned Dallas. I was like, don't let Jordan Love pop off, because if he does, he about to get a contract. And he about to get a contract on y'all. And he did. Now he's playing okay. A rough playoff game for year 2, but at least you have a victory in the playoffs. Justin Herbert can't say that. On a positive note, Josh Jacobs did his thing. 81 yards and a touchdown. It was a really ho-hum game for everybody but Saquon Barkley on the Eagles. No receiver got more than 60 yards. Saquon did his thing though. 119 yards and he slid. Could have had a 70-yard touchdown, something like that. Everybody's mad about A.J. Brown reading a self-help book on the sideline. I'm not gonna lie, I'm indifferent. I don't actually care. I mean, it's not like the man is reading Game of Thrones. It's a self-help book. Maybe it helps him keep his mind at check. Maybe it helps him stay locked in. Maybe he has a passage I don't know. Why do I care? How is he playing? Well, he had 1 catch for 10 yards. Okay, that might have been a little something. He might have been kind of upset. I doubt he likes to win where he's not involved, especially 1 catch for 10 yards. That's rough. But it's the playoffs, man. It's about getting a dub. Oh, trust me. To get out of the NFC, you're going to be needed, my boy. Just not in the wild card round. Jeffrey, what's next?
Vikings at the Rams.
This one actually made me kind of sad. I thought that the Rams would win, but I was really, really hoping that Sam Darnold would have a good showing. Because I hate watching people lose money in real time. Like, you ever watch a game show and the person can win $1 million if they just answer this question right? Well, in this situation, Sam Darnold could have had $100 million guaranteed. If he played well against the Lions last week, they would have gotten a bye. But even if they didn't play well against the Lions last week, if he plays well against the Rams, they make it to the divisional round anyways. And to watch him not only lose, but to lose in the fashion he lost in, oh, it's bad. Justin Jefferson must be furious. Sam Darnold threw for 245, a touchdown and a pick. And the touchdown he threw was a great catch by TJ Hawkinson behind him. Had to grab it, catch it, and have a very nice run to the end zone. He was sacked 9 times for 82 yards. I heard this on First Things First. Shout out Nick Wright. 82 yards is the most yards lost from sacks in the playoffs. What? And it wasn't just that the offensive line was just Olay letting him through. The blocking wasn't great. But Sam Darnold, you can't hold the ball that long, bro. You either need to dump it down or get through your reads faster. One of the times he got hit on the blind side and TJ Hawkinson barely touched the dude that came straight at him. You either need to get the ball out or be more aware. And it's just sad. Sam Darnold went from possibly getting an incredible contract to, is he on the Vikings? Does somebody else want him? Is he now a career backup? Like, bro, you could have been a starter with guaranteed money, and now is J.J. McCarthy going to start next year? Are you going to be competing for the job instead of him learning from you? Or you drafted 3rd overall? Oh, it's just rough, man. It's rough. I was hoping you didn't revert back to seeing ghosts, but that's what it kind of reminded me of. That one was sad. I mean, I'm more sad about my Bucs, obviously, because Sam Darnold, who cares? But Sam Darnold, selfishly, I played Dynasty Fantasy Football, and I picked him up in 2 of my Dynasty leagues. I was hoping he got a nice payday so I could ship him off, because I got a bunch of nice quarterbacks in those leagues. Not getting much from him now. At least I have J.J. McCarthy in one of my leagues, because that Sam Darnold stock, tough. So, how did your wild card weekend go? Felt like the script lied to me a little bit. but I'm still alive. A lot of the picks I have are still alive. And I'm still confident. I am Ron Burgundy. Hopefully your team's still in it. If not, hopefully the team you're rooting for is. Good luck in the next round. I'll be making some videos soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Skirt. I always forget to do this. Pow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below. If you have any questions, hit me up. Good luck in the playoffs. Talk to you soon, Bay Nation. Peace.